Alright, here's a game. My congestion's really picked up, so we'll hope I can get through one of these without my face doing something obnoxious. Well, this game has virtually everything you could ever want. I guess the draw's a little bit tough. The draw's like Apprentice and Den, which isn't actually that tough, but like you have plus buy. That's dependent on a state. That's actually might be the most awkward portion. If you can draw, the Coven stuff doesn't matter as much. I guess I'm still going to open it because it's Hasty. We can get like Coven and like a Goatherd or a Secluded Shrine in. I guess we can actually Maelstrom next turn. Oh, that's obscene. Yeah, that's obscene. Hasty, Coven, Maelstrom. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna somehow want to get an estate back from Baron eventually, but that's got to have just been the opening. Clearly, I don't get quite as much go from my opponent. So now I have a decision to make. This could either be a Den, in which case I will draw everything, or it could be another Coven. At some point, we're going to want to trash again. I think that this, I mean, next turn it's hitting 5, it's hitting 7, like whatever I want. I guess this could probably be the Den under the theory that maybe I can get a mint off of that, although I probably want to put a bit more money in before that happens. So let's go with the Coven. I might just actually take the mint now. Like I'm hitting what, 6? That would be good enough for a gold. I think that's got to be the best move, especially with like the curses coming eventually. This will just be like another Coven. We'll dump next turn. And I think I'm in pretty good position. I guess this doesn't actually have to be a Coven. This could be like a Den or a gold. I want it to be something where like we'll be able to maybe draw a couple of the curses. I would kind of like to Maelstrom, but yeah. Or sooner rather than later. I'm trying to figure out, noting that because you're not, or that noting that I will get 6 curses in there. I'm trying to figure out like how the draw works on my end. To have stuff like functional. So actually probability is that I'm not actually going to get the curses dumped on me this next turn. So I could think about like a Den or an Apprentice even. The other option would be like a gold, like I probably do want to mint one of those. And then we could start like putting in Dens. I'm kind of thinking that like gold mint Apprentice stuff is probably my best bet at like, drawing. Which is awkward as heck, but oh well. I think that's what we're gonna run with. So yeah, I'm gonna dump the curses clearly. We may as well mint the gold. And now I don't know what I want to throw in. Like I could throw in a Baron right now. That would give me like plus buy next turn, assuming that I actually draw it, which is plausible. I think it's plausible enough that we're going to do it. Not that I necessarily like really need it this turn, but that. This could be a Den. This could also be an Apprentice. It's going to be a little bit tough with the curses in there, but I really just need one good turn of draw to get things going. Right? At least that's my feeling. So this can be Den. I sure hope I draw something worthy of apprenticing. Yeah, a gold will be a good thing to hit. And then we can grab Den plus Maelstrom. Yeah. Yeah, I got ahead on that one pretty quick. Just from, I think, the hasty differential. I did a mint a bit quicker, but we'll try another game in this set. Well, there's village draw, so that exists. There's also collection sitting right here, which seems like a pretty big deal. I guess there's actually maybe better Apprentice and Academy. Obviously, the temptation is always to open Grotto. I'm not sure how that works, like over Workshop. Like this would be Grotto Silk Merchant if that's what I end up doing. Like I don't think Workshop is reasonable to take right away. The problem with Workshop is like you might just get all the silks and then what happens to me, but it just seems so tough not to open the Grotto, especially like I can throw another one in here, right? Something like this, buy a Grotto, and maybe we'll be off. Will we? Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. I think here I just want to pick up another Silk Merchant. I don't know if that's right. I may want to like just do this set aside and grab a Counterfeit right now. It's a little bit tough because let's do a full set aside and grab another Silk Merchant. I don't want to mess around. Then we'll grab like another Counterfeit right now. I think will be the move. Not another Counterfeit, but the first Counterfeit. I guess will be more accurate. Something like this. 3. I could do a 4th. If I draw 2 estates, that'd be pretty sad, but oh well. Maybe a Hideout's actually better. Than the Counterfeit. It might be, just because I already have the 2 Silk Merchants, right? Let's take a Hideout. So I think I'm going along nicely here. I'm gonna not trash a state quite yet. That is an estate. So if I do a full set aside, what would I be buying? Probably collection would be ideal. I guess there's actually a state copper in there. So I think this should be collection. And then we'll like start pilgrimaging. I think that makes sense. Your deck is going. Certainly. I'm a little bit concerned about not having a workshop. Just because I don't know how it does on like my ability to gain silks. It makes me feel like I might be falling a little bit behind here, just because like my copper trasher is just a touch worse. But we'll see. I guess I could also just like trash a state, right? Like we're drawing okay. We have the villager. What do I want to buy? Like pilgrimage workshop. I'd like to set aside as much as possible. Right. It's a little bit concerning not to get a silk in here, but what do we do? I guess it could also be like silk pilgrimage, right? Because like when we're going to go like collection silk hideout. All right, silk pilgrimage it is. This is a scary hand. I don't have Academy yet. Your Academy is making the village stuff a lot easier, I'm noticing on that end. But we'll see. We're probably also thinning a bit faster. I don't know. The early Grotto might not have been like you're getting around to where you're doing the consistent Grotto thing, so it's not like you've fallen behind off of that. I actually have a little bit of a scary turn coming here, just because it's going to be so dependent on finding the hideout in the first 5 cards. That's a little concerning. Okay, well I did, so we don't die. I guess we have to go Grotto first. That is Estate Copper. What am I going to want to buy? Probably Silk Pilgrimage. That sounds right. So we need to have, what, 7 coins? I can only set aside 2 things? That sucks. Yeah, I guess so. This will be Silk Pilgrimage. Working without the Academy is obviously not ideal. I'm a lot more, I don't know, village something than you are. Obviously we can trash Silk with Hideout, which maybe we'll want to do like even this turn, just to kind of push the money a little bit. Can also start picking up Native Village. Yeah. Crew. These are all cards that I'm just naming for some reason. Merchant Guild is another one. That's another card that's on this board that I'm gonna mention. I guess we want like Merchant Guild Pilgrimage this turn. That would be pretty ideal. Plus like whatever native villages we get our hands on. Sure. I don't know. Like I'm really village light, which is a problem. I'm also not anywhere near as trashed down, which is also a problem. Gonna be real. And I mean, I think it really just comes down to the opening workshop. Like you did the Silk Merchant workshop. You know, you hit 5 with it. You got another Silk Merchant. That was just better than what I was able to do, even though my hands kind of really worked out. That den is bizarre to me. Like, I feel like with Academy, Crew is almost just better. Or you could pick up a Merchant Guild of your own. Whatever. I'm gonna do that first. I guess I'm gonna trash Estate, although I'm a little bit hesitant to. Just because I want to get through more. How many silks do we have? I don't really want to find out the hard way, but I'm going to trash this one. Alright, we had that many silks. So this is 2 coins. I can set aside 3 and still hit Merchant Guild, which I think is going to be what I want to do. It's a little bit sketchy on the draw, for sure. But this seems like what needs to happen now. And then this turn, hopefully, can be something like, I don't know, Native Village, some other stuff. As I say, working without Academy is not making this particularly pleasant right now. Like if I had Academy, maybe I want a Crew, over the Merchant Guild. But right now I feel like I have to go more towards this, village end, which I guess might not be the worst thing, but again, a little scary. I think I'm drawing okay. Like, I got through most stuff last turn. But even so, sure feel light on a lot of things. We're also gonna have to watch piles. I don't think that there's gonna be enough money to do a whole lot right now, but it is something that could be coming up. Especially Grotto Native Village being as cheap as they are. You're still getting to set aside. I guess one of those is. I guess 3 of those are estates. That might be part of the deal. I guess I'm not like underproducing that badly. I feel like if we just like ignore the fact that I'm struggling to draw, I might be a turn ahead. But I am struggling to draw. So 2 dens. Well, I guess if you think struggling to draw is the problem, that's something reasonable to do. We're just gonna burn this villager. I mean, it's the collection there, so I kind of have to, right? What we're gonna do, we're gonna hit 6, we're gonna go Native Village Pilgrimage for what? I need draw, right? I gotta hit a bigger number than that. Like, maybe I'll just set aside the Silk Merchant, I hit 9, I go Crew Pilgrimage. That doesn't make much sense, does it? I guess it has to. Like, I gotta get up there. Well, maybe I just do Native Village. I could also do Native Village Crew right here. That's another option, actually. So, like, I set aside these 3, go Native Village Crew, and then next turn I have the Pilgrimage to do a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I could also end up just, like, dying and not finding a village. That's also a possibility here. That would be quite bad. And I am not enjoying not having the, oh, am I gonna get piled out on? No way. There's no way there's enough draw over there, right? Like, this is not where it's at. Like, at some point you have to score enough, right? Whoa, that was a weird resign. Okay, I'm gonna play this one out a little bit. Like I don't feel like things were going that badly over there for that resign to happen. But I am kind of, I guess, curious. That could have gone really bad had it hit the Grotto. I'm kind of curious to see how my deck can do moving forward. I guess we're probably going to want to trash a Silk Merchant. They're kind of running out of usefulness over here. And then this could be what? Because this can be a Native Village Pilgrimage for what? Crew Native Village Collection. Alright, maybe things are working a little bit better over here than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, things are definitely working a little bit better over here than I thought. So possibly that was worthy of the resign. Probably if we play this out a little bit more, I'm not going to do too many turns because like I'm clearly winning this, but probably if we play this out a little bit more, I would grab like, I don't know. Now seems like an okay time for Academy, but like my deck's working so well that maybe this would be something like, Pilgrimage, Collection, Native Village, right? And then, although we're not getting to experience the being worried about piles at all, we can just kind of draw out here. Those are all coppers, so I'm going to pick up. Grotto's kind of not working anymore, but that's okay. We're drawing like really, really well. You know, this might be a win by now, but I don't know. Pilgrimage for Merchant Guild, Crew Native Village again, and the points are rolling in. I think opponent, like the dens were weird. Like I think, you know, doing this Merchant Guild thing with the Pilgrimage was probably a good move. I was surprised not having the Academy. It was scary for a little bit, but ended up not hurting that much in the end. So, yeah, those were 2 games, and maybe they even demonstrated something. I don't know. And I'll see you all.